Good afternoon, guys. Andrew Schartenberg here, your friendly neighborhood mortgage engineer. Today's Thursday, December 30th. Wanted to start with rates have been unchanged today. Your daily rate report. We are still holding steady on conventional mortgage rates, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, 30-year fixed loans, 720 and above credit, basically the most vanilla of vanilla scenarios. You should be looking at 4.875% for a rate out there with most lenders and brokers today, guys. So that's your conventional side of things. Again, we're unchanged on FHA loans. In VA loans, you're going to be looking at 4.75%. That government pricing still a little bit better than a conventional mortgage these days. So why are we looking at this data? Basically, it's been an odd week in the bond market. We would have expected a little bit more volatility than we've seen because there's not very many market participants this week, as it's a holiday shortened week, and things just aren't going to pick up until probably the second week of the new year. Really, we've seen some very weak economic reports in the Consumer Confidence Index, and then we also saw a very weak 5-year Treasury note auction demand, which really left everything unchanged. And then we've seen also some better than expected economic reports in the jobless claims, the Chicago PMI index, and the pending home sales. Everything's a little bit better than expected. But that has left mortgage rates unchanged as well. Typically, you would expect that to increase mortgage rates a little bit, but I think we're going to be holding steady here through the first week of the year. A couple notes on the economic reports that are coming out. The bond market, obviously, it's light in trading. That's the biggest thing to take away here. But secondly, jobless claims. If you follow the economy at all, you'll have noticed that the jobless claims dipped by 34,000 this week. What I want to say about that is that number is BS. Employers tend not to lay people off or fire them the week of Christmas, so expect those jobless claims to increase. Seasonally adjusted, they decreased, but if you look at the total, they actually increased by 24,000. So the prospect on jobs, guys, still is not good. So that's rates for you today. Now let's talk about my home buyer tip of the day. You should use a buyer's real estate agent. All you people out there that are looking to buy a home, and you should be, prices are low and interest rates are still very low. Why should you use a buyer's agent? I know some people, especially in this day and age with the internet and technology, you really want to do things on your own. But why would you want to use a buyer's agent? Well, if you haven't heard it before, when you use a buyer's real estate agent to represent yourself in a transaction, you do not pay them. They take half the commission from the listing real estate agent for procuring the buyer, so they don't cost you any money. Secondly, they're going to represent you. You'd like to think that the person listing the house, and in most cases it's going to be true, is reputable and is not going to take advantage of you, but there are negotiations to be done between you and the seller, and it's important that you have somebody that represents you to help you with that. Thirdly, they're going to help you decide what to offer for that house. I'll have clients come in and ask me if I can give them a percentage that they could offer on any house. You know, they'll come in and they'll ask, can I just go 10% less than what they're asking on every house I look at? And you really can't do that because people sell real estate for many reasons. The buyer's agent is going to help you be able to determine the motivation of that seller. Also, they're going to be able to kind of price out houses for you that are comparable, similarly to what the listing agent did to price the house initially. So they're going to give you some real ammo when you make your offer initially and throughout the negotiations. Then, a lot of you know, I'm a Rhode Island loan originator here and deal primarily here, a little bit out of state. But we have a lot of websites that are out there across the country that you can go on and find info for yourself about houses. But a realtor is going to help you get on what we call an MLS, multiple listing service, drip email campaign. So when properties hit the market that meet your specifications, you'll be notified of them more quickly than if you were going on and doing the research yourself. Lastly, education. The real estate agents that are left in the game are very experienced, so they're going to be able to educate you on the stuff you should be looking for a house and throughout the process. So guys, it doesn't have to do anything but help you to work with a realtor on the buyer side of things. That's all for today, folks. I'll see you tomorrow, last day of the year, and hopefully we'll be seeing lower rates.